Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a very busy day here already. I got my load of straw and hay. I've been putting it away. I still have a few more bales to configure out and figure out where I'm going to put them, get them to where they need to go. I scheduled my next delivery for the last of December, which is going to let me utilize some of what I've got and then replenish and stock until late spring, when I'll only need just a little bit here and there. So that's a good thing. I'm cleaning. Oh, today I cleaned behind my sink faucet and back and behind, and my sinks, and I scrubbed my sinks out and cleaned them really well. They were really nasty. I cook so much chicken for the dogs, and there's just always grease. There's just always grime and ooey, and I just scrubbed it down, and so it looks pretty good. I need to finish my dishes, but I did get all of that done. Cleaned my dish drainer really well. I almost was going to go buy a new one. I was like, why? Why are you going to buy a new one? Just wash it. And so I did. So that's one expense I'm not going to purchase right now. I do have a 5 off of 25 for Dollar General, and if it turns out the way I think it's going to, then I will show you that. I'm pretty excited about it. I think I got it down to like less than $3 before tax. We're going to see. There's only a couple of products on it that I actually want, but it's the fun of the game, and I feel like playing a game today. But something I'm not going to play a game with is who I am, what I do, how I live, and I'm not going to be muzzled or bridled. I know a lot of people would like to bridle me and muzzle me because they don't want to hear what I have to say. They don't like the fact that someone thinks differently than them but lives the same lifestyle. I, I am who I am. I do what I do. I stand for what I stand for. And I care about everyone. And I have several commenters that come to my channel, and you'll see me fussing with them a little bit, but I try to be cordial. I try to be very friendly. I try to give, I try not to be mean. I'm not mean. There's nothing about me that's mean. Of course, don't ask my husband that, but he deserves it. I don't want anyone to struggle. And I have a commenter and a senior commenter, and I will go back and forth with this person, but I'm always respectful. And it doesn't matter if you're a young commenter or an older commenter. I'm respectful to you. And I also have a commenter who is not respectful, and for the most part, what I hear in some of my comments are either half truths or something that they have been misled to believe. And I try to be respectful of the fact that I know that when you believe something to a point of never questioning what you're hearing in your group, that it's very difficult to hear something from someone else. I get it. I mean, maybe that didn't make sense, but I understand that. Like, for example, my husband was an iron worker. Now, he wasn't a union iron worker. Okay. But he was an iron worker. The skills, the going to work and may not coming home, the walking on 2-inch steel 50 feet above, he did those things. But now when you talk to a union iron worker, they would say, oh, well, he's no good. He's not. is is that true? Or is that just because you want to boast about your being in a union? So when you're talking about what's getting ready to happen in this country and the fears that people have about what is going to happen, that's true. People are scared about what's going to happen, not only economically, but just in the threats and the demeaning things that are happening. No one wants anyone to feel pain. No one wants anyone to struggle. No one will be happy if someone is hurt. I am not happy right now because of some of the crap that's going on. Emboldened behavior, white supremacist behavior, misogynistic, sexist behavior from men. Men marching with signs, women are property, boasting, your body, my choice. Our Black Americans are getting texts to call them to report for slavery duty. Who's hurting who? I'm not hurting anyone. I just say what I see, what I hear, what I read. Observation with a little bit of research to make certain that what I say is true. We're in a world of hurt. Things are going to get worse. All of these people that fussed about 30 cents added to a can of green beans, it's going to get worse. If you're struggling now, it's going to get worse. That's not a lie. That's not a projection. That's a report from economists. Neighbors calling ICE on their Latino neighbors. One specific case, the man they called on was a Latino Trump supporter who voted for him. And they came and got him and incarcerated him. It's happening. Do you not think that people who would vote for other people to be okay would want you to struggle more? What one of my commenters, and I really like this person. I like them all. I try to be cordial with all of them. There is one that I've known since I was 14 years old, and he and I will go back and forth. And I don't know if it's his pseudonym or if it's just someone who knows him and then decided to comment on my videos. Gets nasty with me. And I don't get nasty back. Sometimes I might get a little snippy, but I'm not disrespectful. But when I see what's getting ready to happen, you need to get prepared for it. Everybody needs to get prepared. I've been preparing for years. Right now is the time to get those things that we know will be tariffed. It's a fact. Microwaves. If you need pots and pans, this would be the time to stock up on it. Because you know that's what employers are doing right now, manufacturers. They're stocking up a year ahead of time because of what's going to happen. It's not rooting on for people to struggle more. And I feel really bad that my commenter thinks that of me, to think that I want them to struggle more. A president that doesn't want struggle would not try to pull as much money out of you as possible with baubles. So if you're not ready for Project 2025, because it's already started. I mean, it's already started. It's started. It's too late. All we can do is go forward. And yes, I will be telling you I told you so when everything comes out. Because if you'd had your eyes open, it wouldn't have happened. Regret is something I don't have to deal with. I didn't cause this that's getting ready to happen. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that people are texting black Americans telling them to report to slave duty. It's not my fault that neighbors are calling their neighbors with ICE to have them arrested and then find out they're a Trump supporting naturalized citizen. I'm not a man marching with a big sign that says women are property. I'm not that person. I'm not causing pain. But I will tell you, I told you so. Every single time these things happen. Every time. Until I'm muzzled and bridled. I am a prepper. I do have a homestead. I pay homesteading taxes. I pay taxes on my house. I pay taxes. I stay out of debt. I buy as much as I can and shove it in my house. Because if something happens, guess what? That would be it. I'm constantly preparing. If my neighbors are hurting, I help them. I got up early this morning to take my neighbor to the pantry. He didn't get up. But I was up ready for him if he needed a ride. It'd probably be next week. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to have a baby born across the street in March. I'm so excited about that. I'm terribly excited about the baby being born across the street. Road. It's not a street. It's my 30-mile-per-hour highway. this little community here will be okay because we have each other. We have each other. All of these people grew up together. They've known each other all their lives. We're fine. We've got each other's back. And I will tell you this, if women become abused and have no way out, I will help them. If legal migrants, legal citizens of this country need help, I will help them. If blacks end up having a lot of issues, they can come to me. I'd house them all. Help them. And this is what it's coming down to. So when you comment on my channel, on my videos, just know that I'll read it and I'll be respectful. But it doesn't mean I'm going to agree or change my mind or change my lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. Things are coming together. But it doesn't mean I have to agree about putting a criminal and his mafia in the White House and then say, this is what we need. I'll never say that. I can think differently than most people that may be preppers or have a homestead or a farm. I don't have to agree with you. I wish everybody well, but do it honestly and truthfully and with regard to other people other than your kind, because that's where we differ. I care about the things that the Constitution, civil liberties, and rights have given us as our wonderful country. And when you say we the people, say we all the people. Not just we the people, it's all the people. That makes the difference. Casting stones, pointing fingers, glass houses. Just remember all those things. But also remember, if it looks like a duck, you know the saying. Bye, y'all. Hugs from a distance.